Celeste, you encouraged me to buy this product, so I bought it. We're here, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back. This product was recommended by one of you and I was kind of on the fence of wanting to buy because it is a skin tint. If you do not know what this is the Summer Friday skin tint that just recently came out. This cost $42. There are 10 shades. I ended up getting shade 3, light with golden undertones. They say this is a lightweight skin tint, adds a touch of sheer color, providing a more even, healthy appearance while infusing skin with hydration. It's weightless, fluid formula, helps diminish the look of redness, pores, and uneven skin tone. Layers beautifully for sheer to light coverage with a natural finish and flexible shades. Glide it on for a fresh, no makeup look. If you end up buying this directly on their website, you can take their little quiz to see which shade would be the best match. But Sephora also offers that as well. I'm just going to quickly do it and see which one they end up picking for me. So I'm light, golden undertones. So I could be warm because it says range from peach to yellow. I'm also golden from yellow to golden. So I'll choose golden. And they recommended shade 3, which is exactly what I ended up getting. So what if I go back and I choose warm, which has peach to yellow undertones? What would they recommend? Still shade 3. Okay, that's interesting. So that means I got the right shade for me. Now I've already tried this out before a couple of times, which is why I'm wearing the same top as my first impressions on Instagram. So if you've seen that video and you follow me, that's why. Yes, I'm an alpha repeater, but I love this top. It's so stinking cute. So that's the reason why this is not the same day by any means. And I didn't want this to be in first impression. I really want to try this out and give you guys my overall thoughts. This will be a full wear test like usual, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I do want to mention this does not contain any SPF, so you do have to do that beforehand. Today is a Summer Fridays day because I used their jet lag mask, I used their sunscreen. Is there anything else that I use today? Sometimes I use their lip balm, but not today. But for the most part, I basically prepped my skin with Summer Fridays. Oh, and I even used the what is it called? The eye cream. I'm not really into eye cream. They don't seem very effective for me, but maybe I'm a little too young for that right now. But I did get a tester in it. It feels nice. But anyway, let's go back to this. We do have to shake it up. Like usual, I am going to do one side of the face first. So this is what it looks like. It's very liquidy and runny, as you guys can see. It's also very soft and it feels like a serum. I am going to do one side first, like usual, so you guys can see the coverage. I do have some breakouts towards my jawline. Since I've been using this for a couple days and I'm using their brush that was given to me, this came for free. I don't typically use a brush. I like to use my fingers and just go in with a sponge. Since we're here, I'll just show you guys. This is a nice brush, but it's like, you know, pretty standard. You guys can probably already tell, but this is very light coverage. This is just going to even out my skin. It's not going to cover up any of the hyperpigmentation or the dark spots that I have, or if you have any breakouts. It's not going to do that, and I'm okay with that because they did say this is a sheer to light product. Although this is sheer coverage, there's definitely a difference. Come on guys, see the difference? Although you see a little bit of my darkness under the eyes, that's hereditary, you overall just see just this nice evenness about it. But you know, my hyperpigmentation is still peeking through a little bit, but not too bad. When I did my first impression video on this on Instagram, okay, one, I suck at doing short format content reviews because I'm very chit-chatty and I like to get into it. I'm guessing that's why many of you guys have subscribed to my channel for that reason. So I couldn't say everything I wanted to say, even with the whole, you have a whole entire minute to talk about it. That wasn't enough for me. So I didn't get to say everything I wanted to say. So if you're coming from that video, this video to me is more of a realistic and just telling you how it is. And now that I've tried it for a few times, I kind of have a better idea. So I'll do this side of my face. I'm going to tell you some of the pros and cons. Since this is so liquidy and you guys saw when I first applied, you have to use quite a bit of product to even create this kind of look. Mind you, I only did one side of the face, so I do think you are going to go through this pretty quickly. So it has 1 fluid ounce. Something to consider, like 2 drops is not going to be enough. Unless you have perfect skin, I just don't think that's going to be enough. That to me was the main con. Besides that, I love how it feels. As you guys can see, it has more of this satin towards matte finish, but not completely matte. And someone with oily skin, this is nice. This does not leave your skin oily. So if you don't like powder, this is a nice product. Now, I always use a powder for anything and everything just because it is going to move around throughout the day and I like to have my hair down. So obviously when your hair is down, it tends to stick to your face. So I do add a little bit of powder, and I will be today, but not that much. And I think that's why this is better than the Kosas tinted oil. Now I haven't used that in a minute. I think I used it sometime last year. I do want to do a comparison of skin tints, maybe drugstore and higher end. If you guys want to see that, let me know. That will take me some time. Bless you. It's going to take me some time because I do want to have a nice list for each one. But if you have any recommendations on your favorite skin tint for both price points, definitely let me know because I can work on that and that's something that could come up for the future. So no primer today, just the Summer Fridays sunscreen. You can still see that hyperpigmentation right there. That one has been such a pain. What do you guys think? Now it has really good reviews and I would say I agree with almost all of it. I know some people were talking about that it goes in your fine lines. I personally don't have that experience because I'm not old enough to have fine lines at this point in my life. So haven't had that experience. But everything else as far as their descriptions and how they're marketing it, it seems very realistic. It's hitting all the points. So I do like this for maybe like an everyday type of look or just running errands, or maybe you're just like a busy parent, whatever it may be. I am going to do a little bit of makeup. You can skip past this and go straight to the wear test. But if you guys want to see what I've been enjoying, I will have everything linked down below as far as the products if I don't mention it. If you are Celeste and you are the one that recommended this product to me and you wanted me to test it out, thank you very much, because sometimes I need people to be like, yeah, go get it, you know? And this one, I'm liking it so far. And that's also to say I do listen to you guys on what you guys recommend or what you want me to test out. I do listen. I think the biggest thing is because, for example, Summer Fridays, it's very well known, it's pretty popular. In order for me to stand out amongst everyone else, I have to bring something else to the table to make you want to click on my video versus someone else. So that's why there are certain products and brands that I have avoided because they are so popular, almost a little too popular, where there's no way that I would get recognized. So you'll notice I do focus more on smaller brands, brands that I really admire, that I think deserve more recognition. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I really appreciate that, especially as someone, as a consumer or someone just looking for reviews. I appreciate when content creators are focusing on small brands as well. I did mention that I like to put a little bit of powder on the face, especially around the nose and under the eyes, because I do get a bit of creasing. I feel like most of us get creasing under the eyes. I don't know how you can avoid that unless you have really good genes and you don't have to worry about that. But I do like to focus around the nose, under the eyes, a little bit on the forehead, and then around the mouth. And then the last spot I like to powder are any kind of breakouts, so then whatever complexion products that I use today doesn't move as much. I really like this powder. It's from their Butter collection, but this only really works if you are fair, light to medium. It really doesn't work if you're medium or deep. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. This one is from M. It gives such a beautiful glow. I haven't really used this shade too much, but I really want to. And then some mascara. Now that we're heading towards the end of summer, did you guys do everything that you wanted to? I feel like summer goes by so quickly, but at the same time, I'm really excited for cooler weather. I live in New York, if you don't know, and I love the seasons. I love fall, I love winter, I love spring, I love summer. I just love change. It's so much fun. You just get to do different activities for each season. Although I do wish winter was a month shorter. To me, end of January, if winter could just end, that would be great. Actually, that would be splendid, and I would be okay with that. With a longer spring and then a longer fall. I haven't been posting that much in the last couple months, and that's because of another business venture that I've been doing. It's been taking up so much of my time and I'm so new to it. And I had a feeling it was going to because of summer. And for privacy reasons, I'm not really going to say too much as of right now. But that's the reason why. Because usually I would have 2 videos a week. And for me, I'm pretty consistent with that, but because there was so much prep work for my project, there was no way. But now that I did all the heavy legwork these last few months, things are just going to be so much easier, and I can finally create more content for you guys and just have more of a schedule like I used to have, because I miss that. I miss that a lot. Go-to lip combination since whenever this product came out, this is the Gisou Honey Infused Lip Oil and the Cosmetics lip liner in shade Fawn. This is very close to my natural lip color. I already applied a little bit before I started putting some makeup on. I'm gonna add just a little bit more since I added that skin tint, kind of covered a little bit of it. And for a look like this, I don't add too much liner. And then I just diffuse it with my fingers. I completely forgot my bronzer. I was wondering why my face looks so light compared to my body, and that's because I've been adding bronzer. This is by Tower 28. I love this, and this works really well over powder, so I know I'm not gonna mess this up. Even though I finished all my makeup, I was like, what the heck? Why does this look so different? Because this has been more recently my go-to look. So much better. Now it looks like my head is a part of the rest of my body. If I didn't have a tan, I wouldn't feel like I need bronzer, but this definitely helps. Makeup is finally done. I'm actually going to edit this video right now, and I will see you guys later today. After 9 hours, this is looking exactly how I thought it would. Now, I don't have much product on my nose. That tends to happen to most of us. I do have some creasing around the nose going on. There is some wear. I was wearing a mask earlier when I saw my mom, but it still looks really beautiful. The skin tint is still there for the most part, which that was really important to me. I was kind of nervous that it would just slip off within a few hours, but that wasn't the case. Overall, it looks pretty good. Yes, I'm shiny, but that just tends to happen when you have oily skin. And then I was also going in with that cream bronzer, and that has a bit of shimmer to it. But this is a really pretty kind of like an everyday look. Something super simple that you could use your fingers. I would use your fingers because the brush or the sponge is going to absorb a lot of product as far as like the initial application. But if you want to blend, then go in with a brush, then go in with a sponge. Now I'm even more excited to compare this to some of the other skin tints that are out on the market. If you have a favorite skin tint that I haven't talked about, I haven't talked about too many. I think I've talked about this one, Kosas, Tower 28, I'm gonna put it under skin tints, but if you have a favorite one that's drugstore or high-end, let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before you leave, like it, subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye!